I'm Sherry. If self-reliance has been your safety strategy, this is a space to explore what support feels like. Safety isn't something we can think our way into. Neuroscience shows that real emotional safety, what's called felt safety, emerges through direct experience in the body. When we engage in slow, supported movement, we're giving the brain and nervous system the signals they need to rewire toward trust, connection, and ease. This is a yin yoga practice, so we'll be holding the poses for several minutes. You may want to gather some yoga blocks, cushions, possibly a bolster, whatever you need to help your system feel supported. Let's begin in child's pose. You might take the knees wide, arms reaching forward, or draw everything in close if that feels safer. You're welcome to use a bolster under your chest or rest your head in your hands. However you shape it, allow this pose to feel like containment, not collapse. A folded posture that says, I don't have to hold it all right now. You may notice that parts of you don't settle easily. Possibly there's tension or a sense that the body's still on alert, like it's waiting for something to happen. That's not a flaw. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do: protect you. These patterns, staying ready, staying braced, were once vital to survival. They evolved to help us respond to real danger. That kind of vigilance might have saved our lives on the savannah. But today, when most of us are physically safe, it can feel like tension, restlessness, or the inability to relax, even when nothing's wrong. The body isn't designed to live in defense forever. It needs cues that say we're not in danger anymore, so it can soften, digest, and begin to repair. That's what we're exploring here today. That calmness that comes from support. When your system knows it's free to settle without having to stay on guard. So let's take this opportunity to remind your body what safety feels like. Begin by noticing your contact points: the forehead, arms, knees. That downward pressure is feeding your proprioceptive system, reminding your brain you're here and supported. When you're ready, we'll slowly come up to a seated position. And we'll move through just a few gentle cat-cows, finding an easy rhythm of breath and movement. On your inhale, gently arch the spine, lifting the chest, possibly the gaze. And as you exhale, round inward, drawing the navel back, softening the shoulders. See if you can feel the shift between front and back body. This movement mirrors your nervous system's natural rhythm. The ability to move between states, activation and rest, is what builds resilience. And learning to feel those shifts in your own body is part of how we repattern safety. One final breath here. Inhale to open. Exhale to return. Then allow the spine to settle back into a neutral position and take a moment to feel the effects of the flow. From here, we'll move into a seated forward fold. Might take a moment, take a breath, and then begin to extend the legs out in front of you. Possibly placing a bolster across your thighs or under your knees. This is a shape of turning inward, a chance to gather your energy close. You might notice sensations begin to surface, not only in the back of the legs or spine, but perhaps emotionally as well. A sense of heaviness or sadness, relief or resistance. All of it is valid. All of it belongs. For many of us, stillness wasn't always safe. The nervous system may have learned to associate pausing with danger. So folding inward like this can bring up unexpected edges. But with time and repetition, shapes like this help rewire the pattern. When you're ready, begin to slowly rise back up. We'll shift into deer pose. One leg folded in front of you, the other behind. Adjust the angles into the shape. Feel steady and supported. You're welcome. Either place the hands behind you, leaning back a bit, or to lean forward, resting onto a bolster or folded blanket. Allow your body to settle into this shape. Asymmetrical postures like this offer a chance to feel into contrast, to sense the uniqueness of this side of your body, this moment, this breath. The hips are places we often hold protective tension. Layers of bracing that once kept us safe, and sometimes opening here brings up more than just sensation. There's no pressure to soften. Sometimes what feels like tension is the body sensing the edge of where it feels safe. Feel in to the support beneath you. Notice where your body makes contact and how that support feels. What happens when we make this implicit support something we often take for granted explicit? Slowly begin to lift yourself up. Take a breath here and transition into the second side, folding forward again when you're ready. This side may feel different. Allow yourself to explore without expectation. You might notice more sensation, or possibly less. Sometimes what softens is physical, sometimes emotional. Allow the final moments of this shape to feel complete. Whatever that means for your system. Let the shape begin to dissolve and feel how your body is meeting this moment right now. From wherever you are, begin to ease your way down onto your back and prepare for supported bridge. You might slide a bolster or block under your sacrum, adjusting until your body feels steady and supported. Knees can stay bent, feet grounded, or the legs might extend if that feels more restful for your system. Open the arms gently to the sides, perhaps in cactus shape, bent at the elbows, or any position that helps the chest to soften without strain. This posture creates a gentle lift through the front of the body, offering openness without effort. This is where our most vital organs live. The liver, the intestines, the reproductive system. In moments of anxiety, danger, or disconnection, it's instinctive to curl inward, to shield this area and brace against the world. With that awareness, there's also choice. When we consciously stretch and soften this part of ourselves, we send a powerful signal. In this moment, I'm supported. I'm safe enough to soften. When you're ready, slowly shift to one side. Remove the cushion or block from beneath you and ease your way onto your back. From here, we'll move into a gentle reclined twist. Cross one leg over the other at the thighs, left over right, or right over left, and allow your knees to drop toward the side of the bottom leg. You're welcome to slide a pillow or folded blanket beneath your knees. If they don't quite reach the floor, or if your system would feel more supported with that contact. Adjust however you need so both shoulders stay grounded. You might allow your arms to rest by your sides, or place one hand on your chest and the other on your top knee. If your system would benefit from more containment, you're welcome to wrap your arms around yourself in a self-hug. Gentle spinal rotation can help stimulate the vagus nerve, the part of your nervous system that signals it's okay to slow down, soften, rest. You're reminding the body that it's not under threat. Preparing for the other side now. Slowly return to center. Uncross the legs and switch sides. Crossing the opposite leg over, allowing the knees to drop to the other side. And choosing whatever arm placement brings the most ease or support. This side may feel entirely different. There's no need to match. Allow it to be whatever it is, and stay with your own experience as it unfolds. The nervous system doesn't reorganize through pressure. It responds to safety, to time, to permission. And that's exactly what we're offering here. begin to ease your way back to center, and we'll prepare for our closing shape. Take a moment to feel what your system needs right now. You might curl in to one side, knees tucked, arms wrapped, head supported, a shape of containment, protection, return. Or, if it feels more nourishing, ease onto your back. Slide a bolster or pillow beneath your upper back, shoulders, and head, allowing the front of the body to stay open while feeling fully supported from beneath. There's no right choice, only what feels most comforting to your body in this moment. When you're ready to close your practice, move slowly. You don't need to leave the state behind, only to carry the memory of it with you. If something in today's practice resonated with you, I'd love to hear what landed. I'm a somatic practitioner, and I work with the nervous system to support trauma recovery. If you're looking for support and curious about how I can help, feel free to reach out. The details are below. Until then, go gently and remember, your body is always communicating with you. All we need to do is pause and listen.